This is Roger with Crosscut in Tucson, Arizona. We're selling this truck. It's a 2003 Ford F250 crew cab short bed. It's a 6.0 turbo diesel. It's four-wheel drive. It's an XLT with leather seats. It has 169,577 actual miles. It was a theft recovery purchased from an insurance company in Las Vegas, Nevada. It is on a salvage title due to theft, not collision. Aside from taking off a bunch of cheesy stuff that made it look ugly, this is exactly how we bought it. In a second, I'll show you the photos of it as it looked when we bought it. And not wrecked, stolen, theft recovered, purchased from USAA Insurance. They're military guys. Military guys always have nice rigs, and this was a nice car. Still is a nice truck. Anyway, runs and drives and looks great. Previous owner, we took it to our monsoon shop. It needed a steering stabilizer strut, which they did, and then they noticed that it had been previously had head studs done, and an external coolant filter done. Generally, when you're going to go through the work of doing head studs, you're probably, while you're in there, it's expensive to get in there, you're going to do injectors and stuff. Now, we don't know that they did injectors, but the way it runs really well. So I would say they probably did injectors, and they might have put another EGR cooler on there also, but we can only tell you for sure what we know for sure. We know it was head studded, and we know we have an external oil coolant filter. Let's see, what else? I'm looking at my notes here. Seats are Centurion conversion seats, very expensive. Center console was a mess. All the wood was jacked up, and it just couldn't be salvaged. The driver's seat, the seat cushion was really torn up. We had it fixed. The driver's seat motor is getting tired. At some point, fairly soon, you're gonna have to get a new motor for that seat. If you're heavy, you're gonna wanna adjust the seat out of the truck. If you're light, it still moves fine, but that motor's getting tired. If I were the owner of this truck, I would keep the rear seat, it's really nice, and get two gray lariat seats and install those, because they're wider and I think they're more comfortable, but I don't know. I guess it's a preference thing. When we bring these vehicles in now, we are now making it routine to pressure spray the hell out of the undercarriage so that we can get a good look at what's going on. So that's what we do. You'll see some photos of the undercarriage in the photo lineup, and obviously I do a video that includes that. I did notice in the bed, you could use a bed liner. At some point they thought it would be a good idea to run the exhaust out the bed, and then they bailed, which was nice. They left the tab there. If I were you, I'd buy a short bed liner and drop it in there. That'd be the end of that. But we'll just leave it alone. Maybe somebody will want to bring the exhaust out. I don't know. Needs a tailgate cap. Got a hitch. Got plugs here. We put brand new wheels and tires on it, obviously, which I'll show you the invoices for that. I'll show you the Monsoon Automotive invoice. There'll also be links for those in the actual advertisement for the truck, so you can see it all online also. All right, let me see. Keys in pocket. All right. Mileage 169,621. One of the things I want to tell people who are buying any old Ford diesel truck or any Ford truck lately, almost every one of our trucks decides that they want to be empty at about 1/8 of a tank. I filled this thing up, $61 to fill it up. If I were you, I would treat the quarter tank like it's empty. I don't know what the deal is, but all the old Ford fuel gauges are crapping now, okay? Like I said, my job in these videos is to make sure you know everything, and so you do. Here's the Monsoon Automotive invoice. There's the VIN. 9/8/21 is when it was done. It got a new steering strut. Here it says here, studs, new head studs, and coolant filter present. Customer was advised. Okay. These are the before photos. There'll be a link for this in the ad also. So we took off this stupid hood thing. These wheels and tires were awful, so we just threw those in the trash. We took the bushwhackers off. We have those. They're kind of nasty, but if you want them, let me know. I'll throw them in the bed in the back seat of the truck at the time of sale, and you can have them. They also had like a sticker on the passenger side bed and on the tailgate right here. We pressure sprayed those off because they look terrible. One of them said Vegas Strong, and the other one was like a demon or some weird thing. Anyway, here's the Carfax. Salvage title, that's due to theft. 6/29/21 is the reported stolen date. There'll be a copy of this too to see in the ad. I just like to walk through it real quick in case I see something that catches my eye. I've been doing this a long time, so I kind of like to walk everyone through it so they know what they're looking at. It's looking like it's having no problem going through emissions in Vegas. Serviced at 168,844 at the dealer, so that wasn't very long ago. Stolen 6/29, a week after it was serviced. It was stolen and recovered, what, 3 weeks later on 7/22. Okay, here is the title that was signed over to us. There's the VIN. It was issued to the USAA 7/29/21. It's USAA. USAA signed it over to Wheel Kinetics with 169,577 miles. Okay, there's all the paperwork. Transparency is the key here. We have no problem selling vehicles. The problem is when we sell them to the wrong people who don't know what they're buying. So we make sure you do. Okay. There's a Ford stamp here, so it's an original fender. Ford stamp on the core support. Good. Here's your line for your Sinister coolant filter right here. Ford stamp here. Let's see what else we got. Ford stamp here. Ford stamp here. That's beautiful. Almost no blow by at all. In fact, I would say that is no blow by, but I never like to say never. Ice cold AC lines. And I locked the door. Ah, dang it. I did this in the last 3 videos in a row. Holy cow. There. Now I gotta hurry. All right. Window. One thing I did leave out is it got a new ignition and new door cylinder, a new lock handle, door handles and lock cylinders. So this centerpiece was a mess. So we didn't do it, we just took it out. There was no way to save it. Here's the wheel lock keys. I'm gonna put them on the seat because they'll be rattling around on this terrible street we're on. You wanna listen to that, you'll think something's wrong when it's not. It's got these cool XLT leather door panels. Usually you'll see that in a leather package in an XLT. Window. I like to buy USAA vehicles because they always are well maintained, especially mechanically. The military guys usually do a good job with that stuff. All right, so there's a seat forward, there's a seat back, there's a seat up and down, up and down, so that's fine. Tilt up, tilt down, tilt up, tilt down. So it works fine unless you're sitting on it, and it doesn't like to go forward very fast, if at all, if you weigh too much. I've had little people on there, no problem. So that motor's getting tired. So if you're a big guy, then you're gonna want to adjust it before you get in. That's what I'm saying, all right? All right, seatbelt on. Ugh. We're under 100 today in Tucson. It has been under 100 degrees in a long time. Alrighty then, let's see what else we got going on here. Radio in up. Crappy radio, you'd replace it anyway, so who cares. This light bar does work. Okay, that's that light bar over the grill. I checked it out this morning. Tow on and off. Windshield wipers. Let's see. Headlights. Boom. You put it into neutral. Go to 4 low. Low range 4x4. Drive. That's definitely low. And reverse. That's in low. Now go neutral. Now we're gonna go to high. Low range goes away. Now we're a little quicker. We're in 4 high. And reverse. And neutral. And 2-wheel drive. And we'll go for a ride. All right. If you want to come to Tucson and drive it home, obviously you need plates and insurance. You can get neither on the salvage title. We have to take it to the cops here in Tucson, get what's called a level 3 inspection done. Once we have a level 3 inspection, we can take the title we have in the level 3 and get a restored salvage title. Once we have a restored salvage title, we can issue you plates, you can drive home, and you can get insurance. Obviously that's mandatory. That's $250 to do that. If you're gonna drive it home, mandatory. So if you come to Tucson to drive it home, it'll be $250 to get the plate restored, get the title restored so we can issue plates. $200 dock fee, and then taxes. Taxes are your state tax, whatever that is, plus our city of 2.7. So it's your state plus our city of 2.7, a $250 dock fee, and $200 to restore the title. If you buy and pay from out of state by wire and ship it out of state, all you're gonna pay is agreed upon price. Unless you tell us you want us to restore the title before it ships out, we'll add $200 to the price and we'll get it restored before it goes out. If you need help with shipping, please let me know early. I'll be happy to help you. Just let me know. We can roll the price of the shipping into the price of the car so you make one payment for shipping and the truck. Once we have full payment, we'll fill out the title with your name or your company's name and address, sign it off to you, scan it into your online file, and mail it to you. We even scan in the envelope we mail it in. All right? So you'll have the title before your shipper shows up. Once he shows up with your truck, you'll just take the truck and the title and go get plates. It's very simple. Deposit's $500. Once we have a deposit, we have a deal. Until then, it will stay for sale. So please make sure you get your deposit in. Right now, it is super hard to buy trucks of any kind in any condition. So be on this thing, all right? Last part of every video, I say the same thing, and I will again for the 15,000th time, 15 years of doing this forever. About a half a mile this way on Wetmore, which is the road we're on now, east of us is the Auto Mall. At the Auto Mall, they have salesmen they have to pay. They have really high rent on a beautiful, mall area. They've got a lounge with a attendant serving scones and lattes and sandwiches, and they've got very expensive overhead, basically. They also know that if they sold you this truck over there and something broke on it, you would come in and say, fix my truck, I just paid a fortune for it. And you would say, fine. They would say, fine, we'll fix it. You know why they can fix it? Because when they sell it to you, they also, on top of all the crap that they add on for, they also add on for future repairs, about $500 to $700, okay? So they'll fix your truck, no problem. We don't add any of that stuff, salesmen, lattes, sandwiches, zip code, or future repairs. So all the money that you need to fix your truck is being saved up front, all right? And if nothing needs to be repaired, you made a huge savings buying from us. If there's just a few things that need to be repaired, you still made a big savings. I mean, you'd have to have a complete meltdown in this truck to not do great, okay? But we want people to know that we are not writing checks for repairs of any sort at any time, whether it's the day you buy it or 3 months from now or 5 years from now. You know, we just had some guy call and say that a truck we sold him in Massachusetts failed the inspection in Massachusetts. We're like, that's a beautiful truck. The windshield wiper motor didn't work. It wouldn't squirt on the windshield. And he wants a check. Are you kidding me? God, dude, you just saved a fortune buying from us, and now you want me to buy you a windshield wiper motor? Give me a break. Don't be, if you're that guy, we are definitely not gonna get along, all right? So, anyway, this is a really nice truck. I just got a nice test drive in it. This road right here is awful. No rattling going on. I would say if I own this truck, I'd put a bed liner in it, I'd put a tailgate cap on it, and I would consider changing these front seats to the silver lariat seats. That's what I would do. Anyway, that's all. Thank you for your time.